Hey Capricorn, welcome to Breeze Tarot. If this is your monthly reading for the month of December 2020, I want to say welcome to the channel. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for your support. I love all of you. I'm going to go ahead and start with the reading. Want to go ahead and mention and remind everyone, welcome cross watchers as well. Sorry, that roles can be reversed here. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate with all my Capricorns, and that's okay. Feel free to look at the videos that are related with your sun, moon, Venus signs rising, and you may have a clearer message that resonates with you. If this message does not resonate with you, feel free to leave it for someone who does, and I'm always welcome back for your feedback. And we'll go ahead and get started with the reading for Capricorn, the month of December. All right. I want to remind everyone that I am booking personal readings. So if you're interested in booking a reading for yourself, check the description below. You can find all that contact information in the description. Let's get started. All right. So I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross spread here. Messages for my Capricorn, please. Capricorn. Capricorn. Oh, I got a couple. That's way too many. All right. Let's begin. Okay. These are always in my way. Okay. All right, the overall reading for this message is the Devil in Reverse, Capricorn card. So that Devil in Reverse is the best way to have that card. A lot of people get scared when they see that card in their reading, but this is me reminding you not to be weary, because what that represents with the Devil in Reverse is releasing that materialistic thing that's just been grabbing hold of you, releasing an addiction, releasing a toxic relationship. At the end of the day, there was an energy surrounding you that caused a negative feeling, a heavy feeling over you, and you were releasing that. We'll get into more detail as we go throughout the reading. So the main card here, the situation, is the Four of Swords. So there's something that you are laying to rest. It only makes sense if you're releasing a toxic relationship from your life or a toxic energy. It's time to be laid to rest. Not only are you laying that to rest, but it brings peace to your soul, a peace that you have been longing for, that peace of mind that reminds you, I am okay. And just because I made a mistake doesn't define who I am and what I stand for. And your situation here is crossed with the Four of Wands. So definitely a strong connection based on the three cards that I'm seeing here. This could be directly linked with a relationship, possibly love, could be work or friendships, anything of that nature. But whoever this person is strongly connected to you. Someone that you saw yourself spending your life with. Someone that you truly wanted to grow with and just make them your spouse or significant other. Could be a brother or sister or someone in your life. However, this connection is strong. But because the toxicity around you has been so heavy, you have come to the realization that I need to lay this to rest. It's not healthy for me. I need to do those things that are going to bring me life, and this energy is not it, right? Because what you have presented for you, your focus is the Seven of Cups. Many options here. You've been putting a lot of time into this person that's just been draining the energy from you, draining your soul, and you know that you have options presented in front of you. Now, what are those options? They could mean several things. It could simply mean I could choose this path, that path, and have a different life. I could be up for a new job position, be up for have several love prospects in your focus. However, there are many choices here, and you're honestly in a point where you want to make a decision, but there's a little hesitance here. And why do I say there's hesitance? Because in your recent past, you have the Two of Swords here. Now, what the Two of Swords represents is an indecision, almost like denial in a way, but you've closed yourself off. It's closing yourself off from, could be this negative energy surrounding you, could be the stress of having too many options before you, or simply not knowing if this connection is really going to be worth your time. You've come to a point in your life, in your past, where you really just didn't want to hear what others had to say because you wanted to think it over in your own mind. You wanted to be able to come with your own solution. We can always listen to our friends, and that's awesome. But at the end of the day, we have to make that decision. We are the ones that have to decide, where am I taking my life? How is this relationship benefiting me? How can I be a better person in this relationship, and vice versa? Because there's something here that is causing a very draining energy to you, and that could be why you've closed yourself off. Now, what is the present situation? Ace of Cups. Lots of love here. Could be a love offer, a new beginning in love. You could be seeing this new person in light, like, man, I really love that person. I really want to spend my life with you. I want to give my feelings to you. I want you to feel my love. I have the warmest hug. Ready to just face the world and show the love that you have to offer, because it is an abundance of love, and you're ready for that love to be received by someone that is worthy, because you have been left out in the cold. Now, this is the future card here, but this energy, it all coincides with another. Just because you see this card and it's laid in the position of the future doesn't define your future, because you could have realized that, yes, this person rejected me. Yes, this person has left me out. I feel left out. I feel left out, literally in the cold, is what we see here in this card. But what you need to remember and be reminded of, the people around you. Don't walk past the church. Don't walk past the church here with the warm hug, the warm blanket ready to receive you. You're surrounded by people that love you, and you have lots of love to give them, right? You have an abundance of it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and clarify this Five of Pentacles in your future here, just to get a better understanding of what that means and the connection there. We're going to clarify with a couple more cards for you. There's one. All right. Let's clarify that Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. All right. So what I'm seeing here really makes sense, and I've already kind of dialed in on that a little bit. This feeling of rejection has left you with a true sadness, at a loss, feeling down, feeling weak, feeling like I just don't want to go another day because I'm really sad. This card, you know, we all experience those times of deep depression and isolation, and that's what this represents. Is simply that energy that you've been surrounded with. Could be caused by that toxic energy, could be caused by closing yourself off. You know exactly what that is and how it resonates in your heart. Now, for continuing the clarification on the Five of Pentacles in your future, we get the Hermit in reverse, strong Virgo energy here. And with the Hermit in reverse, it represents putting yourself on an island, being isolated. These two cards, the Two of Swords and the Hermit in reverse, coincide directly with one another. And it's almost like a domino effect, as when something happens, all the cards start to fall, literally. But what I can tell you is, even though you've experienced this pain, even though you've experienced this loss and you feel isolated or maybe even lonely, you are on the path to achieving that true balance. The Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. If you look at this card here, and the imagery is very powerful. She has one foot on the earth, one foot in the water, connected with the earth. She has her wings and halo above her head, connecting her with the heavens and the earth. Two cups balancing one another, going back and forth. That true balance within yourself. That true balance, contentment, peace, feeling at peace finally, right? Because you felt this sadness and confusion, and I have so much love to give you. Why am I feeling so alone? Well, what I will let you know is there is someone worthy of your love. You may not see them the way, of course, when things happen, we never really know how it's going to happen, and most of the time it catches us off guard, right? So the energy that surrounds you, whether you are aware of it or not, is the Seven of Swords. This makes complete sense since the devil is here as the overall energy of the reading. This represents an energy of a person who likes to have their cake and eat it too. If you look at him, he's taking what he wants, but he's leaving two swords there because he knows that door is going to be open and ready to receive him. No matter how much pain he's caused that person, he knows that it's going to be that, oh, well, I can just come right back. Now, this doesn't have to represent someone in your life. We are all guilty of having those things in our life, addictions, materialistic things, greed, things like that we always go back to, even though they aren't good for us. So this doesn't have to represent just some sneaky snake in your life. We could, in fact, be the sneaky snake ourselves, but that's okay. The energy within you is the Eight of Swords in reverse. Now, when this card is upright, it represents exactly what I've been referring to this whole time. Feeling anxious, feeling worried, trapping yourself in your mind. You've been trapped in your mind for quite some time. But when I see this card in reverse, you are ready to release that pain and achieve your balance. You're ready to release that worry. Lay it to rest, if you will. And I'm going to go ahead and continue with the reading. Your hopes and fears. I will take this as a fear given the card here. It is the Five of Wands. What are they doing? It's obviously a conflict. So there's a fear here in the back of your mind that no matter what I do, no matter what I say, there's always going to be conflict. No matter how I approach the situation or how many options I have and situations that I provide, solutions that I provide, it still won't make you happy. It still won't make you see my vision or even my perspective. And that can be very frustrating, right? And one thing we have to remember is perception is infinite. Everyone's always going to have a different opinion, and rarely do people agree. And even when there's true agreement, there's always something there that the individual wants to add their own twist on. And that's perfectly fine because we're human beings, right? So, yes, there is a fear surrounding here that you will experience conflict, but what you need to remember, Capricorn, is we can't please everybody. And you are full of love, full of an abundance of love. And this could be coming your way. You could meet someone new and just forget about all the bullshit. And that's what I'm seeing here. A lot of bullshit in the past. That's caused you a lot of heaviness, confusion, sadness. Not only have you isolated yourself from your friends, but you're isolating yourself in your mind, and you are now ready to release that and achieve your balance once again. So the final outcome here of the situation is the Moon. Strong water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, all those signs are represented in this card, but what it really represents is you're conscious. What's going on in your mind? You've been thinking about it. You have been thinking about it for a while. You're ready to move forward, but there's something kind of stopping you. It's almost like that why me feeling, but at the end of the day, you know the right path to choose. You know which way is going to be best for you. There is a choice here. You have a choice. You're looking at two choices. Which direction do I choose? A little bit of confusion here. That makes sense because we have confusion, many choices, as I've spoken about before. As I've mentioned, you will get where you need to be. And I'm going to go ahead and clarify this moon card here. And my advice to you with that confusion, remember who you are. Remember what your values are. Remember what steers you in the right direction. Why do we wake up in the morning? Why do I get up and go to work every day? Is it for my kids? Is it for myself? Is it to pay that car note on my dream car? You know what it is. You know why. And it's time to put that focus back in yourself. Right? It's so easy to say, I need to focus on myself. Yeah, right. So let's go ahead and go to the moon. Clarify the moon. Final outcome here for my Capricorn. All right, Queen of Wands. Queen of Cups. Ooh. Okay, and the King of Cups in reverse. All right, so this is very interesting. One thing I will say is this outcome is you're going to regain that confidence, the Queen of Wands. Very confident, strong, inspirational energy, surrounded by happiness and sunflowers literally in the card. I don't know if you have a black cat, but maybe that could resonate with you. Black cat sitting at the feet here. The Queen of Wands has in this particular energy, this card represents overcoming the challenges, overcoming that conflict, overcoming the confusion within ourselves, overcoming that self-isolation and self-imprisonment, and remembering the fire within our soul, remembering the desire that we have to move forward and be receiving in love. As I mentioned before, could be a possible love offer coming your way, but to continue with the clarification, we get the Queen of Cups. So your confidence is paired, your confidence and courage and bravery and independence, courageousness is paired directly with that open arms, that loving hug, that sweet voice that just says, I love you, Capricorn. I love you so much. It's okay if you had a bad day. Tell me about it. That just... It's such a beautiful energy, and it's really hard to put into words because how can you put it in one sentence how beautiful this energy is? Only thing I can continuously say to you is it is full of love. It is a receptive energy. This could be someone around you. This could be that person ready to receive that love you're ready to give. And you'll know who that is when the time comes. And the third card clarifying the moon is the King of Cups reversed. Now, this is a power couple here. I'm going to flip this up just for the camera view. Power couple, King and Queen of Cups. The King and Queen of love, compassion, cherishing one another. Goes along with that Four of Wands. But because I see the King of Cups in reverse here, I will say that there is an energy that may not be receptive to your love. As I've mentioned before, you have many options presented in front of you. And for this particular card, you have a choice. And there is an energy here that isn't as stable as you would like it to be. It is lacking the stability, is lacking the confidence, lacking the knowledge and intuition. It could be a person that really is just always in their head and doesn't know how to make that final decision, always needs confirmation from someone else rather than just moving forward themselves. But at the end of the day, There is a lack of stability here. Now, this could be you. This could be someone surrounding you. This could be that little voice in the back of your head saying, no one will ever love you. That's a lie. And the last thing we need to do is feed into that energy, because once you start feeding into those little voices, because they're always there, the ones that when we're doing so good at work, like having such a great job or great day, and it could be that one person or one sentence that they know exactly what to say to just really get on your nerves and to make you feel like you're not stable, like you don't have the foundation that you've built. But I will remind you that not only do you have that foundation, it is built on love. And you have people surrounding you and within yourself that are full of love, confidence, and ready to receive you. All right, before I conclude the reading, I'm going to do a couple oracle cards for you, Capricorn. A couple oracle cards for you here. Oh, that did not work. This was so little. I can use my small hands on this one. All right, a couple oracle cards for my Capricorn. There's one. All right, let me get one more, please. There it goes. Okay, so this one reads, in the end, you tried and you cared, and sometimes that is enough. When we get in those negative and toxic relationships that just put all the draining from us, no matter what we said or did, there was always that conflict. We have to remember that we're only humans. And yes, in the end, you did try, and sometimes that is enough. And the second oracle card here reads, follow your heart's desires and manifest the heck out of your life. Because you're achieving that balance. It may be a slow process in your mind, but one day you'll wake up and realize it was worth it all. And these situations that we go through in our life, everything's a phase. Everything's a cycle. What do we learn from our mistakes? What do we learn from our failures? What do we learn from our accomplishments? Remember, Capricorn, you are beautiful, you are strong, and you are full of love. And I love you. This concludes the reading for today. Make sure to like and subscribe, share with all your friends, to spread the word. And I hope you have a wonderful day and a happy holidays. If your birthday falls this month, happy birthday.